Let's see how we go. We've seen some interesting calls from ARCRED and 33 on their pistols, actually, in the last couple of days in their previous matches. More of a standard one coming in here. ARCRED with the utility on GetJekka and Kinky with the kit.
Can't say I've seen them all too often in recent history. I remember actually I watched them. The last time I watched 33 was the day that Rush B drops them. So that's a bit of, I guess, lore. It's been a long time. And I'm hoping to see if they still play at the level that I know they once used to play at. Unfortunately for ARCRED, even though they are going to get the bomb down in this 3 versus 5, it's going to be very difficult for them to hold on to the bomb. There's a kit on Kinky, and 33 have a 5 versus 3 advantage.
I think he's got those double flashes as well. He's given those to Zinni because he's low HP. Zinni can just run in and after using those flashes and to set up his teammates. There's one to check ramp, and there'll be another one coming over right now. He does get dropped straight away, though, by Red Zed. Red Zed's doing a great job. He's found 2 already. And Raijin looking to do more damage as well. Lots of damage to Executor. He'll finally get 1 kill, but out of bullets, has to reload, has to jump away. He'll be saving his Kevlar. ARCRED will clinch that pistol in the end.
I mean, this guy... How are we pronouncing this? Reds?
I'll say Red Zed.
When I look at Red Zed, I have then that expectation of he's a very young guy. He must be able to pack quite a big punch. And in a position where ARCRED, I don't think they should have won that round. They did because that main man. Issue is right away into the next. Zinni shows him what a talent really looks like and clinches a double with a 5-7.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Already gives him such a huge advantage in the round as well. GetJekka down to 29 HP. That 1 kill in return. I think he's definitely not the player you should be looking at for the numbers on this team. He's more like the old school in-game leader. Been around for a long time now at this point. Some old rosters that he's been a part of in CS history that might ring a few bells if you look through his team history on HLTV. Blue-White with a nice little jiggle headshot there on Raijin. Raijin and Ryujin on the same team is always a bit of a mouthful.
It's a fun one.
We'll deal with it. And it's only GetJekka left, who probably will be going down in a split second. He's bypassed Blue-White.
How bizarre.
Like ships in the night, as they would say. He's been seen. There we go. And Executor will catch him in the side. So all good for 33. They actually win their force. With 4 players alive, they steal 2 Galils and an AK. And it's crazy, round 3 already. And because of that win, 33 have a bit of money in reserve as well. Not having to buy up a rifle after winning the round, just taking some for free. Those will be very useful.
Okie dokie.
Hero's going to go for a pick with the scout. Gets met by the Deagle. And the pistols once again are doing work. Just like that, the Deegs have probably set up 33 for a retake that should not be happening.
And this is the nail in the coffin. Raijin's coming through from behind. I was going to say this should be the nail in the coffin, but I don't think he's even going to be needed. Executor is doing good work, but then exactly as I mentioned, Raijin's coming in from behind. Executor, he's just never expecting someone to come this late from Red Room and, yeah, get shot in the back. Good. Executor tried his best there. ARCRED have some good space out A potentially as Executor caught on an awkward timing. He's only got a deagle. Oh, he's just spotted the shadow.
Thing is, though, I don't think Solitary Deagle will do much. He needs help.
Yeah.
There was a couple of Deagles for ARCRED when they won their round. Double Red Room. The MP Nano Kiro does well to find 1. Harder to control, of course, at that range. But Zinni makes it work against Ryujin as well. Good trade. And they know at least 1 is toward Donut as well, do ARCRED. Poke up CT. Blue-White's here with the M4. Actually set up in decent positions and they're walking in. They're walking into the crossfire. This might not be very nice, and Blue-White delivers it on a plate. He manages to hop away with the AK as well. GetJekka trying to chase him down, but Blue-White's played that to absolute perfection. 3 kills and baited into perfection as well. They now know about that. They've been distracted by that, actually. They've put 2 players over to try and clear out that position of Red. Make that 3, actually, as they rotate 1 over from A. So they've kind of left B open.
Yeah, this is going to have to be a full B retake. And 33, sure, we're getting that information middle, but it's coming a little bit too late. they're going to be in position to retake from heaven. But that's when if Radiant goes unchecked, he could go nuclear, and they're not checking him. He's only got a deagle though. This is going to be so difficult. Oh, they clear him. That's so unfortunate. And while we had all our attention towards middle and elbow, there has been at least some success for ARCRED over towards CT. Issue is there's utility that's able to hold them at bay. Ryujin, how has that happened? Jumping AK headshot through the smoke, but it's all in vain, and a very crazy round.
But yeah, that was really awkward for the Deagle bottom mid, right? Because you could see he was crouching, trying to line up at least one, and knowing there's a chance for two. It may look silly that he just watched 3 players walk past him without actually getting any shots off at all. But if you had a rifle, you go for a tap on the first and try and spray down the other 2. If you've got a Deagle, it's 10 times more difficult. And even if he did find that 1 kill, would that actually change the outcome of the round? I'm not so sure.
Probably not. He would have had to unfortunately get 2 or get 1 and like full hide. Anyway, a lot of if, buts, and maybes. And this is just the position where we hope to see some normality. Yeah, never mind. Didn't want to anyways. Executor, he can only get 2. How's Zinni died there? Zinni somehow doesn't get a single kill from long. And this means that Kiro's in a 1 versus 1. We've been talking a big game for Ryujin. We said he's a prospect that we haven't maybe seen much in recent history. Well, now, this is a 1 versus 2 in a full eco round. We said back to normality, but instead the chaos might just be getting started. And with this AWP on Kiro, the Molotov lands perfectly. Is he holding for the swing? Yes, but he misses. And Ryujin can't capitalize upon that either, but he does survive. There is a kit for Kiro, but the bomb's ticking down and he's lost it. There's no time left. Ryujin just survives, does get the kill in the end. He's going to go down with the ship. And ARCRED, they call me silly. The chaos is only just getting started. Well, I haven't casted for about 3 weeks, so we may as well throw me back into the deep end, shouldn't we, Trav?
Yeah, we did.
I don't actually remember the last time I saw ARCRED play a game of Counter-Strike. Like, long time. But we're back. And the roster hasn't actually changed much since when I think I last saw them, which was a long time ago.
By the way, I had a quick look in Twitch chat. Axel, which I believe was the person you were talking about before.
Oh, yeah.
Live. He said Ryujin's an IGL right now. So
that's a change.
That is a change, and I appreciate you letting us know that information. Whether he's an IGL or not, he's still fragging pretty well. He's got 9 kills in this game. He's found 1 there on this hold. Then comes the Magnus.
What's going on?
And he is defusing still. No bullets. It doesn't matter. It was a 10-second defuse, not a 5-second defuse. So DSSJ puts in a great performance to manage to pull out the clock.
Which is a weird one because I think Jane was actually individually playing really well. He's one of the people that I guess counteracts our point of he went back to normal player and he fragged even better.
In quite a bit of control of the team.
Oh, for sure, right?
So I think that's probably why he was happy on that team for so long.
Yeah, don't blame him. Anyways, there's Counter-Strike on. This is the first gun round, by the way. We're round 9.
True. First proper gun round, you are right. Executor will hold on to Red Room. Ryujin will drop. That smoke for Kinky is a bit awkward because they could just walk through the corner of it. There was some players toward ramp, but it's only 1 and it's the AWPer, which is extra awkward. They have bypassed each other in the smoke, but it's not going to matter because DSSJ is the last alive. And Zinni will deal with both of them. Nice fragging from Zinni. 2 kills, 9 on the board. And 4 on the board for 33.
Or not.
See. I have been very insistent for the majority of this T half, ARCRED, to have at least 1 player, pistol round or not, get presence in mid and red room. There have been lots of pushes up toward that position. Well, there are 2 players for 33 trying to keep an eye on it. Redzil and Ryujin now are doing some work. He needs to trade. Oh, a little bit nervy there for a second, but he gets away with it and recovers the man advantage.
There's definitely a possibility for a bomb to go down here. Executor is going to get over towards A in the right timing. And I really don't want to see him fight for this. Just play the time. He's going to get all of the information. They're planting the bomb on this A bomb site. And you can see Ryujin's holding for him. Ryujin wants him to go for this move, but at the worst timing. Ryujin looks away. Executor, he fights with his teammates as well. When he takes that jewel, they're also coming in from CT. So there was double layers to that. And 33 now even the scoreline. But because a bomb goes down, there could be a little bit extra purchase coming into the next from ARCRED. Yeah, it's been a super weird game. It's felt like no one's had the lead, but 33 have played better in my eyes, especially on the gun rounds, right? Blue-White looks like he's getting away with murder in middle. There's not too much to take away from that, apart from he swung and killed them quite fast.
You do have a player on their team with red in their name, and their entire org has red in the name. I mean, that's why they love this position so much. Kinky's got a lot on his plate, but he's got Kiro's support and a crossfire to work out too, but they have managed to break through it. And there's Red Z getting information on Blue-White as well, knowing exactly where he's playing from. That flash bursts right in Red Z's eyes. He's actually going to go for the stick on the plant here. Blue-White's happy to let him have it, knowing that he's got two teammates coming in on the rotation, and in the end that was the right call, giving him nothing whatsoever other than that plant. The plant will give them a decent buy in that final round of the half, but 33 are doing well here.
And by large, 33, it's 6-5. They look far and away the better team to me currently. And everyone's performing that should. Also, unfortunately, Kinky. Wow, Trav, what a nade and what a counter play from 33.
Now, the riflers on 33 are looking good now. What did we say about the team? Executor and Zinni? 28 kills between them.
Yep. You guys, we did a... Do you know what call we just did? Counter long pop. What did you do? Long pop. That was exactly what just happened there. Like 33 did the exact right utility to counteract a B rush. They had the right players there at the right time. And guess what? They just ran into it. The only way this is safe now is if someone goes nuclear, and that doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Kiro just swings and wins it out. That's the half being closed out by 33, 7-5. Very dominantly.
There have been a few CT pistol rounds in Thunderpick so far where I've seen a strat of 4 sets of dualies for either one of 33 or ARCRED. It's ARCRED who tried that a couple of times. Not something I'm a huge lover of. 2 is the maximum I'd usually go for. Opening tap on toward Kiro though. From Raijin. Red Dead has got all the information here in the world.
They've
Blue-White is looking at it though, so that's pretty annoying. But look how many players are about to be in mid. 4 CTs are rotating in, and 33 are choosing to brawl their way out. And you know what? It's working.
I don't know how. Red Zed's really unfortunate there because they weren't checking for his flank. They were checking for someone to come from shelf. And he met in the intersect where those two paths would meet. ARCRED, they won the first pistol round, and that resulted in them not able to string more than 2 rounds together in the first half, if I'm not mistaken, overall. And that was only against they got 3 rounds in a row at one stage. None of them were against rifles. They won the pistol. They only got 5. So I see the fact that 33 have won this second pistol round. There's a very high chance this game ends within the rounds of 13-7, 13-6, 13-5.
That's a really nice little protocol even at the end there, right?
I agree. I was going to say, that was sick.
Literally perfect flash. They didn't have to use it. They probably win the round either way, but... 5-7. You know how dangerous it can be. Zinni will go down, but no more than 1 for Raijin.
Taste of his own medicine. Wasn't it Zinni who did the unthinkable in the first half?
He managed to get 2, yeah. And we had a force buy war that went on for, what, 6 or 7 rounds, if not more. So we'll see if ARCRED can make that happen now. And they've pushed on a really good timing. There are 3 players here, by the way. Red Zed has caught Kiro trying to prime a play, and just like that, we could be doing the first half all over again.
I've been here before, but blue-white goes, maybe not
Nice.
today, boys. It's a little bit lumbered on the third, but overall, that was pretty nice. He actually just simply put saves it. I don't think that was even the cleanest of sprays. There's just bad trade spacing and bad trades from ARCRED there that allows this new player with high expectations to thrive. And oh my god, that got a little bit scary for a second, but the SSJ gets his first kill since he got 10-5, and this gun round, if ARCRED won a slither of hope, it starts now. They do have at least the weaponry, no kit, and I don't think that's going to matter. Executor doesn't stop moving, and he's just found two towards the middle. DSSJ, how does he not get that? I don't know how. How does he not get that? How is Executor able to, on low HP, change to an A1S and win that duel? Is beyond me. But Trav, you called Executor out at the start. You said he's a player to watch, and you couldn't have been any more correct. 22-6 is just kind of crazy, and he's basically won this round in this game single-handedly. There was just a very apparent upwards trajectory for them, and then Rush B drops them, and I don't know what that does to a team. Like, that could really just kill a team.
Partizan, he sees what's coming, but trying to run around with that MP9, trying to make himself hard to hit. ARCRED, no way in. Blue-white will deal with Ryujin. There's Zinni with a hard clear on Red Zed. Blue-white is dealing with these players calmly in middle. 2 kills for him. Kinky will trade. DSSJ gets his 1 kill. 33. 1 away from map 1. It is important to mention as well that technically,
but with a slight difference, they're going out not straight away. Okay, 33, they've even baited me. I thought they were going to go through that smoke with the flashbangs, but have decided not to. And are now just playing a little bit slower into the mid-round.
Ryujin doing his best with the raid boss. It is Executor, at least. Flash from Zinni, though. That will hold them at bay in lane and get Jekka. Can't push through the smoke on a good timing. You only get a timing to trade. That is all. And get Jekka 40, Ryujin 30. Not the healthiest positions for them to try and save the game. Mom is also just waiting outside B right now, so they haven't even made a call that they want to stick to just yet. There's a clear in mid. That removes Ryujin. And the bomb can now start to make its way up lane.
Yeah, it's going to be just a very simple tap-in. Not a single round being won in the second half for ARCRED. DSSJ, he had a 4K to win out one of the back and forth chaotic rounds, but ever since then, he's only had 3 kills, and they've none of them been in an impactful scenario. This could be where he changes his luck. A 1 versus 3 in total would be what is needed, and Kiro is the first stop, holding his angle. He misses, but then Kinky, the old dog, can still hit a nice 1-tap. And in our final game in Group A, 33 take their opponent's map pick and put themselves 1 step away from parking their car into the Thunderpick.
Always feels good, especially I'm sure for them. They're now go on to a map which, if you look at the numbers, technically should even be even more one-sided. We'll see if ARCRED can put a stop to that.
Yeah, I think unfortunately this is kind of set out to be a bit of a one-sided concoction. And already they're off to the races. Kiro with a double in the to put into a 5 versus 3. Ryujin, we found out now the IGL of the project is making this one contestable. There is a kit, there is a smoke, but he is now left completely by himself, and that is a supremely dominant way to close out and start as you mean to continue for 33. But game on hand. We have our first gun round a lot earlier on now. It's actually ARCRED to get the opening kill. DSSJ with the AWP. I don't think we saw him get a single AWP in that first game, in that first map. So it's good to see him at least be able to wield the big green now, and he's had good impact, but unfortunately...
And we'll go down toward B. They will be hearing a couple of these rotations down through the vent. I think he'll put himself in a good position, and Raijin does a shift in to execute his crosshair. The easy response. Kiro catches GetJecker as well. All of a sudden it's switched back around. Raijin is dead, and that means that kit is on the floor. The SSJ was miles away from the play anyway. That will be a 4-33. I think that's one of the main things with this particular ARCRED roster. DSSJ, you know, been around for a very long time. Like, he's been an ARCRED stalwart. Like, literally, it's his only ever professional team on HLTV from February 2020 to now. He's kind of like the, well, the K Serrata of Uzbekistan or something like that. Like a one-team man. But, yeah. The issue is I don't feel like he's good enough on the AWP at this level. We'll see if that changes over the course of this particular map and he improves, but doesn't look like ARCRED to get off the board here.
Looks like he's going to go towards the A-bomb site. GetJecker, the first obstacle. Second vent. He's currently mostly holding towards heaven. There seems to be a bit of miscommunication somewhere. GetJecker wasn't exactly ready for that play from Blue-White. But now Blue-White will expect Red Zed and his speed from ramp. Bomb planted. The smoke gives him a position to play around. But DSSJ spamming, taking the majority of the attention. And that means the youngster can just swoop in and shoot Blue-White in the back of the head. That means ARCRED, that's their first round.
DSSJ does the right thing. Gets the AWP back out. One round on the board. They can go again.
Proactive play outside. DSSJ takes the first contact. They're going to be potentially tunnel vision. And now this should bait in perfectly Ryujin and then also Raijin. And there you go. It's just perfect. They are able to trade off each other. If Ryujin is getting... If they can trade Ryujin, that means then they expose themselves to Raijin. So it all just works perfectly for ARCRED. But there's still a possibility in a way in. This 2 versus 4 has now come down to a 2 versus 2. Red Zed locked on the back of the bomb site, but he's able to fight his way out. And just in the nick of time, DSSJ also swoops through. And ARCRED double down.
33 have been in a good position for a long time, as you say. That streak of rounds goes back to quite a long way back in map 1. Is DSSJ ready for Kiro to be so close here? Flash. Oh, it's okay, but it allows still allow DSSJ to get the opening pick. Problem is, playing in this position, it's very hard to get out of there. He needs rifle support, and he's going to get it. The lovely hold. Red Zed and DSSJ have complete control of that ramp push. And that was a little bit too simple from 33, I'd like to say. DSSJ will just manage to get down the vent without getting taken down. Oh, okay. It's actually worked out better than I thought. And DSSJ does come back up the vent. I wanted to see a bit more from him on the AWP, and you know what? He's given it to me. I asked for more. Yeah, maybe we have a series on here. We didn't think we would.
No, when it went to 4-0, I was like, oh, it's probably going to be quite one-sided, isn't it?
ARCRED don't play a hell of a lot of nuke, and there's a reason for that. It's because they were pretty bad on it for a good stretch with their older team. Although I would not be expecting a second player down towards Secret.
Yeah, that's unlucky, isn't it? Still, though, 33, that wasn't actually the game plan. This is chaos. Raijin's getting away with absolute murder this round, and it's this double layering that's really caught 33 off guard. There's pretty much every single instance there. End of the first half, 33 on a low purchase. Don't have much utility. They have got very good map control. This is astonishing how much map control they've been allowed to have, and it all looks like it's going to accumulate onto an exit towards A, and right now, ARCRED just none the wiser. Red Zed's cheering outside. He goes, oh, I've got Kiro. Don't worry. There's someone literally above him.
Oscar. Oh, that's a bit of a weird lobby setup for 33. It allows Zinni to get taken down for free, and Blue White doesn't get anything from Heaven at all. How has that transpired? The rotation coming in from Red Z toward Heaven, and it looks like they realise now that the last two players are around that A-bomb site. They change it up. They duck and dive back down toward B straight away, and Kinky will get the bomb planted with that MAC-10, but he's going to be isolated behind the site. He knows it as well. With a MAC-10, he can't really fight at all. He'll have to use his flashes to be set up Executor. It's the only thing he really can do. Red Z and DSSJ, they obviously both have kits left. It's a fire round of the heart, so they'll obviously be going for it. Executor will see the first, drop down in toward Dark. That will allow DSSJ to push forward, and Kinky's actually found Red Z with that MAC-10. Fair play, he's doing a wonderful job right now as Kinky, and he will not even show himself to DSSJ at the end. It allows Executor to come in and help out. He gets the final kill, and 33 will get, as I said earlier, I'm going to look outside at ARCRED with that P250 on Ryzen to try and take some picks long range. He's seeing one to begin with, and already he's lost his teammate right next to him. Blue White's dealt with one, thankfully reacts to Kinky coming in from Secret. Blue White actually might have to be the main man to recover this. He managed to get one more, 2 kills on the round. Bomb's being planted on an A in the meantime.
Not clearing them, and the crossfire is just too sharp. 33, they won the first pistol round from basically the exact same position. This actually feels very similar, but this time it's in favor of ARCRED, and
I'm confident in 33 CT side. A little nade stack outside. Managed to find one kill actually early round here as well for 33. Probably on a full eco, they're not going to find much more than that though. The damage to DSSJ. Then more than that.
I'm reversing a little bit back to what I used to think of 33, back when they were on Rush B, was that there was a reliance on individuals fragging, right? And map 1, we saw it tenfold, right? We saw Zinni, Executor, and then kind of a smidgen of Blue, right? And even like Kiro played really well with the AWP. Pause,
Wait.
it is a 1 versus 1. This was a full eco, guys. It's a full eco. Blue White's got a USP and he's got 2 kills. What are we doing? He's got an AK. Bomb's gonna get planted, and Blue White, he's just dancing and prancing. He's in such a difficult position, has to hit the instant first bullet headshot, and at the worst moment, looks away. Okay, thanks for ruining my points.
I'll set them up.
It will change everything. And Kira's got the AWP out. We've both been critical, I think, of him. Mostly, oh, I definitely have. I don't think he's consistent enough. And in a map like this, we need to see him on Nuke City side get that consistency. Blue White, he failed to win the 1 versus 1 on the eco last round, and he failed to win the gun duel against Rajan in main, and that also just sets Kiro up for disaster. In the blink of an eye, ARCRED hit double digits and played this round out cleaner than they did against the full eco.
Not out of the game yet, but this is not what I expected from them. ARCRED have got something going here with their first nuke win in many a month.
At all. Ooh, that's Zoom. Zoom?
Zoom.
That must have been a jump
zoom,
scare and
zoom.
a half for Kiro. And this is a chaotic round. What was the plan for ARCRED? They are going everywhere and anywhere, and it's working out because DSSJ is hitting domes, cracking heads, and Zinni, he's caught between a rock and a hard place, but he survives, and he at least gets the information. Now he can join up with Executor, and they can just take these duels together.
Okay, what is going on, Trav?
This is a crazy round, mostly due to the fact that DSSJ, the 2 duels he won on A, were wild, by the way.
Yeah.
And everything that went before that was just as wild. Especially with the run boost outside. Anyway, we have a 1v1. For Zinni, it's non-negotiable. He has to win it. Unfortunately, he's on the wrong bomb site right now. He's in lobby, and DSSJ is about to plant on B. Door will be opened, sound cue will be heard, plot will come through. And he's got more health, and he's got a smoke and a molly, but no kit.
Zinni's also got the element of surprise. But he's walking right into his hands, and oh my god. DSSJ had Zinni exactly where he wanted him to be, in the palm of his hands. Could be the start of something more. ARCRED have done. What is the plan for Rajin? He's in secret. Okay, I thought he was trying to linger his way into garage for a second. But in the meantime, pressure towards ramp has failed for ARCRED. They've lost a player. Sector still maintains good poise there. Alongside that, there's also been a rotation down, so Rajin, who does have this space, will only be able to go so far, and ARCRED need to reset. They need to go out somewhere together, and DSSJ is just trying to do what he did last time, and it actually has worked for a kill. He's tried to just run out A by himself, but I think that 1-for-1 ultimately doesn't favor ARCRED, and now 33 can be tested towards ramp. Wow, what an opener from Red said. And now Kinky's very much in a difficult position.
I hate that for Executor, because that's a position I really like to play as well. Like, I know it was kind of known, but the reaction from Red Z was very clean. Just playing that tighter angle that always does feel like it should be a good thing, but wasn't on this occasion. Zinni will manage to deal with Raijin, though. Kiro on the site. What can he do? From below the silo, Red Z and Raijin about to come his way, and it's a position that's going unchecked. He might miss though, and it gives Raijin a chance to maybe trade Kiro. But Kiro stands tall. He'll manage to get a couple more kills. Galil as well, so it's a proper full buy. If they win this one, 11-8, Eco, 11-9. CT Nuke after all, you never know.
Imagine if that Mollo missed was actually the reason why the round was lost. Oof, that would have been chaos. What? Okay. That's one of the better shots I've seen in a while. A one-tap flick, like 100 meters. It's across the map. That was ridiculous, and that could be
hit as well. Like he hit the tap earlier.
Yeah, that could be the game over.
But found 3 here. He's actually on for the aces, Raijin.
Just kill everyone. And oh, okay. Well, that's kind of ruined it all, hasn't it?
It hasn't. Don't worry. Single-handedly, he's won the round. Zinni and Kinky can't do everything. They try and charge it again at the end with the SMGs, but no way back through. And everything I said about 33's chances, throw it out the window.
Yeah, I really feel like 33 have thrown away this map and kind of the ability to close out 2-0. Like, everything's pointing towards them winning Nuke, and they haven't stepped up to play apart from the odd individual round after their opening 4. And on the duality of it, ARCRED are really hitting just astronomically hard. Like, Red said, DSSJ is even getting these nice entries. People are connecting, and Raijin especially, and 33 don't have an answer for it right now, and they're going to need to going on to Mirage. Like, what can you do about these, to be honest? What can you do?
Even situations like that, like, Executor's hit his headshot. There's nothing you can do. He's just going up against a better weapon.
It's also changed pods. Like, Executor's changed positions every round, and he's still receiving the same treatment.
Painful. Raijin's to be able to deal with Zinni and Blue White. Honestly, they're doing, if Jekyll gets a final kill, that's going to be one of the most impressive team performances I've seen in a while when it comes to the numbers.
Regardless of if he does or not.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just
Just more the
just
cherry
being
on top.
OCD about the numbers. Yeah, exactly. Kiro will not be winning this with the scout. 12-7 will turn into a 13-7 win for ARCRED. And there it is. He'll hit the dink, but no more than that. 17 kills for Raijin and Ryujin, 18 for RedZ, 16 for DSSJ, and 14 for Betclic. Honestly, one of the better team performances I've seen in a while when it comes to those numbers, and especially from ARCRED.
Our penultimate game of the day, our decider game in Group A. We didn't anticipate to ever get to Mirage, but here we are. ARCRED demolish 33 on 33's map pick, and now we see ourselves on Mirage and ARCRED. They won knife round, it seems. They start on the CT side. Do they have the advantage in this series now?
It's a weird one, right? I still think 33 should win. And should has been a strong word, obviously, considering what's gone before on Nuke. But 33 are better overall. I think they're the better individuals, and I want to see that show again here. Pistol right now is going their way. We've seen one from Executor and one from Zinni, and those were the two players who were a little bit quiet in map 2 when you compare it to map 1. Ryujin will not be able to deal with Zinni either, so it should be the 33 pistol. We now know where DSSJ is. Kiro has tapped down Betclic, and DSSJ is very much a known quantity. There's one's over toward A, so he's going to try and isolate the two players on B to begin with. So 1v2 on B while that third rotator comes all the way around. But unfortunately, neither B site after plant positions are showing themselves, and Kinky will get the final headshot. 33 deal with the pistol comfortably. Little edge of the van here, position for RedZ with that deagle. Going to use this investment again, and Kinky, well, yeah, no chance whatsoever. That RedZ deagle, that was deletion. Some more pistols here, which they need to be worried about. If he does get one, and Ryujin's actually doing pretty good work with the deagle here. There's the rotation in. Raijin is here too. All of a sudden, it's getting a bit dangerous. Utility is available to molly off bench, and there was almost a possibility for one more. I think he will get taken down in the end, though. It's going to be a blue-white clutch to try and get this one. Nade is decent, but he doesn't know which player to look at first. And even though that nade does kill Raijin, Ryujin is in the right place. Trying to get that one player that's still around B to rotate off. That's RedZ putting himself in jail. Position that I play myself, usually to decent effect. People just don't check it. Thing is, though, they are getting progress out toward A. But they've done what they wanted to do. It's forced RedZ away from B. And he realizes that he's moved away from that position at the worst possible time. Really annoying when that happens. That timing. Bomb pump will come through. But if he kills one, there should be a chance. And Executor is forced off that bomb plant to get that trade kill. And it allows rotations in the meantime. Oh, he's missed the timing. He's missed the timing on DSSJ, but it doesn't matter. Raijin was there to help as well. It's blue-white for a Tech-9 clutch, and it's not going to happen. They had the right idea there, did 33, but ARCRED's rotations were in time. Bish bash bosh. Raijin. Always thought that he had a decent way about him on some of his previous teams, but never could really deliver to the same level that I maybe would have wanted to see from him. He had a chance on one of the editions of Paravision for a couple of months. In the end, he really struggled on that team at the end of his run. Everyone of red numbers. 0.85, he ended up on that team. Last game being against Aurora, when they were still playing with the Jerry edition of Paravision, of course. Exopower was on that team, X5 as well. Belchanok, still going strong though. And now 33 looking to try an entry A. It should be fine. Raijin has checked everything around jungle, but we'll see nothing, and we'll realise getting away and saving the AK is the right play. Or easy save as well. That is a bit of a whiff from blue-white. Annoying when you could have maybe found one extra player to not save their M4. But all that really matters for 33 is the round, and they've managed to do it pretty comfortably over toward A.
So aggression, as you mentioned, didn't quite go to plan. They still saved 3, so there's not really too much net loss coming out of this. Back balance for ARCRED still very healthy. And let's see how they poise themselves. Oh, another bit of aggression.
Double under, being watched by Kinky, but the timing is not good for him and he can't react.
Ooh.
Always very awkward, right? When you've watched it for a second, then you think, okay, nothing's going to be coming through. I've gauged my own timing, and then you push to a different position yourself. You're caught maneuvering. Never makes the aim easy to recover. Blue White's already up short, but it doesn't work out either.
That was like the big gap in the defense, right? Because I'm not too sure why, but they pushed from B into apartments alongside the 2 under players, which wasn't necessary at the timing that there was. And they get saved because of just individualism, purely put. And 33 would have had the information that 3 players were over towards B, and they should have reacted towards A faster. Issue is, the AWP's posted on the line. So as soon as one layer of aggression doesn't work in round 6...
He's definitely one of those players from Azerbaijan that...
What are they
one of the main known names.
Oh, they are literally one of the lowest ranked teams in Europe. Okay. Wicked. That's a shame.
Unlucky.
Well, anyways. Back into the action, and Executor does not know Rez is here. No one knows he's here. Question is, how many does he get? That's the bomb dropped. How does he get out? How does he do that? What on God's name is he still doing alive? He should be going down shortly, and finally Kinky does garner some revenge. And even though Rez has done phenomenally with those 2 kills, Trav, look at what's happened for the rest of the round. His teammates haven't been able to step up to the plate. Zinni, what a shot onto Ryujin. And now get Jekka, the 1 versus 2. He can't even start it. And 33, they win that round?
His alias is JHONES Macarones. Jones Macarones.
Some of the South American names, team names, player names. Like, there's Cara de Bananas in Impact.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. Anyways, we should probably cast this round. Kinky has been naded to smithereens, and DSSJ has got great awareness onto Blue White. That not only is a 5 versus 4, but it's a confirmation of one more player being in middle. Kinky, I feel like Ryujin should be dead, and I don't quite know how he isn't. I don't quite know what Kinky is doing. That's not the first time I've gone, he looks uncomfortable in what he's doing. And this round from 33, from the word go, has been really quite disappointing. We were talking about their brute force, and there's anything but that in round 10.
You know, I was talking to you about like what Axel said in chat to us earlier about like he's got pretty decent knowledge about these sort of teams at this level.
Oh, he works with them.
So yeah, well, there you go.
There's been some Turkish players that happened to recently.
Who was that? I know who you mean. I've forgotten their name.
It was an Orca.
Was it Pot? No.
Played on Sangal.
Sensei?
Was it Sensei? Or am I just absolutely talking out my ass?
Maybe you're talking rubbish. So you know what? Just in case you are, I'm going to cast around. Zinni will deal with Red Zed. An important headshot as well, because Getjeka is still lurking around mid. They actually managed to get away as well. Pretty crazy. Left him top mid, but the bomb is escaping. We'll go over toward B, it'll go down, and there'll be no risk, because both DSSJ and Getjeka are over toward A. Or we planted on B. 33 will confirm at least a tie on the half. Push it a little bit deeper through as well. We'll give them some decent information that it's mostly going to be a mid or B play. I think they've got a decent setup over toward B. And the 2 CTs in T spawn as well. The bomb managed to be nabbed, and as you can see, did pick it up and then try and flash his way out. Knowing that position on the map had been taken. Executor did find Getjeka. That's actually quite a huge kill. Lots of pressure being put on B by Kinky. 3 HP, still alive, but not anymore. Now DSSJ, they're not checking their right. He's been allowed to deliver. Ryojin will deal with Executor. It's a great recovery in the round for ARCRED. Should be a 6-6-half. It will be a 6-6-half. Honestly, very good recovery for ARCRED. This game, we're no closer to knowing who'll be taking this one.
So, I don't know. That felt supremely messy for 33. And ARCRED end off that first half on a good note.
He will start off the second half well. An Executor is there to deliver as well. This could be a nice CT pistol, but hang on. There's a chance Getjeka could do more here. He's got control to the back of the site. Wants to find one more headshot too. Getjeka's done as much as he possibly could in that round, but there's too many rotations in position for 33. I think that 3 M4s as we prioritise a little bit more utility, but still, 2 rifles and 2 FAMASs.
There's that guy who does the VRS stuff with like the crazy
Smart backwards is his name.
Yeah, just like the crazy essays. Anyways, anti-force buy looks like it's going pretty well. Res Z, the AK, still on 4 HP, somehow dodging bullets. I'm actually quite surprised that he doesn't get that kill there, but it doesn't seem like it's going to have too much of an effect in the round as a whole, but it is good, at least economical damage for Red Z, that even on 4 HP, he still picked up a brace. Ryujin, who's previously learned that he's now an IGL of this project, a 1 versus 2. Maybe he's going to roll back the years to the star he once used to be. 13 seconds, he gets the bomb tapped in, and that should be as far as he goes. So ARCRED, maybe because they did get those 3 kills and the bomb down, it could push them towards purchasing up and continuing to apply the pressure. I'd say ending towards A is a very, very good sign right now. And ooh, that is, like, how are we missing Molos in window in the year of 2025? Like, that's the second piece of use in mid that we've missed so far in this series from both teams. And that is actually maybe the difference between a round win and a round loss, because Executor's been able to get out scot-free.
33 are gambling 3 over toward B here. And unfortunately, it's completely the wrong call. If ARCRED find a way to lose this round, I will be impressed.
I'm waiting to be impressed. Is there a kit? Yes. Kinky and Kiro. And they're both coming through CT. Executor, I feel like he's gonna he's gonna run forward when he sees nothing, or just show himself there. Rasian should have his number, so that should completely take out one prong of this attack. There you go. Patience pays dividends, and Kiro, a 1 versus 3 that is nigh improbable. Those are some nice shots. He has got the bomb in time. Surely not. Okay, Ryujin spam through the smoke. He got on that bomb with like 0.5 seconds remaining. You take a look at the scoreboard and just everyone's pulling their weights. And that cannot be the same can be said for 33. Even map 1 was incredibly top heavy. Ever since those individuals haven't stepped up, it's been all ARCRED. And yet again, DSSJ, who was on the lower end of the scoreboard, gets the opening kill, and a 3-man A defense just crumbles.
Not the performance from 33 I was really hoping to see, I'll be honest with you.
Sure, yes. Yeah, I think
So
I'm disappointed.
I think I'll give ARCRED credit, though. I think they do deserve it.
It's a
Play
conjoined effort that's impressive for me. And you mentioned that on Nuke.
Yeah. Then he scrambling to keep hold of the AWP. They might put a bit more manpower in there to try and remove that, but they realise their money isn't absolutely perfect, so...
They have got the right read, though, so far. in round 19 as they posture 3 players on this B bomb site, one of them being that saved AK. And this saved AWP is also not too far away. Executor, the star of the show on map 1, opens up proceedings on their so-called eco and allows blue-white to pick up a weapon potentially. This is so awkward. Oh, it's all going wrong for ARCRED. This was their moment to get onto 11 and be touching distance away from not only winning the map, but the series and making the playoffs. Issue is, they're losing to 5-7s. Red finally gets them a kill, but it comes at the cost of the majority of his HP, and a bomb down here might be the best they can ask for.
Yeah, the dink for 97 and 1 there from that 5-7. And Kiro, Getjekka's trying his best to be the man to put his best foot forward, take some control of the site, but Red's on 3 HP should not be clutching this in the month of Sundays, and there we go. He'll get rounded on by Kinky. It's quite a big round actually for 33. Win on the half investment or give them a big bolster to their money. They get the AWP and 2 AKs. The smoke bounces off the shoulder of Getjekka. Somewhat amusing, but Zinni's just taken so much shrapnel in return. Look at the HP on Executor and Zinni, the 2 players over toward that B side of the map.
This aggression from Kinky, unfortunately, just isolates the 1v1s. Like, I mean, okay, it works then. It works. And then Kinky gets baited in. Unfortunately, blue-white's only good for 1. In the meantime, DSSJ is able to identify that there's the final player coming through Murder Hole, and Rasian's also holding very acutely for the push on short. So there was definitely a world of the individuals just reign supreme with the crossfire they had between Ramp and CT, but ultimately it was just only 1v1s being taken, and there wasn't actually that cohesion.
5-7 at range now, which wouldn't have killed them
That
in 1
would
before
be
that.
something.
Not playing scared though, already up con, or near con. Heroes AWP will get a critical pick onto DSSJ there, that's his counterpart out of the round.
And is also scared of market. Rightfully so, there's no one there to hold, but he's completely by himself. And there's 3 players in apartments that now spot him out. They need to go. If they hunt him down like a pack of wolves, they can win this round. Instead, it looks like they're going to take a little bit too long, allow for the rotations. It still is a 2 versus 3, but look how quickly 33 are.
Yeah, still a 2v2. They're
Wait,
so
what?
low.
What?
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 How they both just won the final 2 duels there so
What are they
comfortably?
looking at?
That's crazy. I mean, they were like 12 and 20 HP or something, so I don't think so. Or 12 and 40.
Yeah, I mean, that was very nice heads-up play from ARCRED to take the fight to them, but it's still then very disappointing that 33 just seemingly were completely unaware of that possibility. And okay, that really swings things around, because there's no Kiro AWP for a double entry this round. Instead, it's MP9s and Famai and a solitary primary rifle.
Roger said Famai. Unbelievable. Kinky will manage to deal with Red Zed, and he's...
Okay.
DSSJ has missed as well. That's a huge second for Kinky.
Where's Kinky just pulled that one out from?
2017.
Straight from the spirit realm. Ration does get 1 though, and Kinky from his previous success has been unfortunately then put on 1 HP. So he's got those 2 kills and he's still alive, but he's very much walking wounded, and he is being proactive with that 1 HP. He's taken the final morsel of life and he's running with it because he knows he dropped the bomb ramp. He knows they're probably going to take quite a while to recollect it, and he circumnavigates them excellently. Getjekka drops, but this is still in the realms of possibility for ARCRED.
It's still a glimmer of hope. 19 seconds to try and get the bomb down there. That's the most awkward thing. Will Raijin clear Kiro properly? No, he won't. He gambles right rather than left, and that's what causes his demise. We managed to deal with Raijin as well. So we will stay alive, Will 33.
An experienced bit of morsel playing. I like it. I rate it. And that could be the difference maker. Overtime is not out of the question, especially because ARCRED don't have much in the way of funds. If they lose this round, they're going to be scraping the barrel, the bottom of the barrel. But the operative word there is if they lose this round, and DSSJ has already got the opening kill. Raijin, slam dunk, he's down to 14 HP.
And they need it to hold on to the game.
He's been baited in perfectly. There's one. There's T2, I guess. Okay, never mind. DSSJ makes up for it. He gets the opening kill in this round, ends up getting a double entry onto the B bomb site. Raijin, who wasn't spotted in ladder room there for a very long time, gets the final kill. And ARCRED, in a manner that we did not anticipate, we put them as the heavy underdogs in this matchup.